Hi everyone, I'm Philippe. Welcome to Concert Classical Guitars. This is a very special instrument. This is, of course, a French guitar, one of the most famous, and it's a Daniel Friederich guitar. This guitar was made in 1968, and this guitar is in very, very good condition. So if you don't know about Daniel Friederich, a very short history. He was a very fine maker from France, and he started with working with Bouchet, and Bouchet was a very, very, very fine maker of guitars in Paris, and Daniel Friederich was very inspired by the work of Bouchet, of course, and when he started making his own name for his guitars, he was already famous because of his work with Bouchet, and the selling price was at the time already pretty high. So if he wanted to sell guitars to some fine young players, he had to make something new, something different, a little cheaper, with the same woods but less ornamentations, purfling and things. So he decided to make the Recital line of guitars for some years, and they are pretty cool. And this is with the Recital line, he made some testing on the guitars, and he stopped the Recital line in 1968. So this might be one of his last guitars of the Recital. If you look very closely on this guitar, so this one has a spruce top. Most of the Recital guitars had a spruce top. The line very much inspired by the Bouchet bracing and things, and a very lightweight guitar, by the way. So very different from the concert model he made after that. So there's almost the same. I believe it's the same rosette as the concert model, but with the time just aged a bit. But you have the same mosaic here, and I remember we had a few Recital guitars, and they didn't have the same rosette, and the inlay here was not the same as the concert. So this is the same as the concert model, and also the bridge, the same bridge. Very, very, very thin top. You have the Indian rosewood for the back and side on this one. Some of the early one had the Brazilian rosewood, but maybe two troubles with cracks, and so he decided to put on the Indian rosewood. The polish is hasn't been touched, so the guitar is like it was made back in the time. So there's a few. There's no polish here, but with the times just aged like a violin. It's very, very, very fancy guitar. There's a beautiful and very comfortable neck. I don't understand why it changed the shape of this neck, because it was very, very comfortable. And then he had more shoulders, maybe to do like a flat big necks. And to me, they are a little big after that. But this one is very comfortable. Fitzgerald tuning machine from the time, and they still work perfectly. Only the headstock is the same shape, but missing, the engraved here, the uncarved thing that you are sure it's a Friederich concert model. This might be the only difference on the headstock for this guitar compared to the concert model. Of course, ebony fretboard. Now, what is very impressive is that the setup is still very perfect and didn't move over the years. Maybe just the top moved a little bit, but I'm not sure. It's a very thin top. So this guitar is very... It's just beautiful. That Friedrich tone is a thing you can't compare. You have a very fine, precise basses, but they are thick. They have the punch. It can be very warm, but the sound is very natural. They are not nasal like some other Spanish guitars of the time. Very nice and big. To me, it's almost the same sound that we had on the concert model. It's a robust sound of the basses, and then you have the trebles. So compared to the cedar one that used for the concert model in the 70s and 80s, the sound is sweeter in the trebles with the spruce. So you have more like a lush, very nice sound. So we have on this guitar there are nylon strings. So it has that little sparkle, but that sweet tone of the trebles. So for a traditional bass guitar and an old guitar, the volume is pretty impressive. I think the basses can match any kind of new guitar, new traditional guitar, of course. But the trebles have that thing that only an old guitar can give. That sweet kind of even after the 12th fret, there's still plenty of sound on the notes. I feel that this guitar, with the lightweight body, I feel the sound everywhere when I play. So the dynamic on this guitar is what you might expect from a guitar like this and a traditional guitar. Of course, when you play soft, you have very tiny sound, but plenty of sweetness. Just add more attack and it reacts really cool. It's just a perfect concert guitar, in fact. That's so sweet. Very comfortable to play, as I said earlier. Even the setup has just stayed at 3 meters here and about 4 here. And the shape of the neck, as I said, is to me more comfortable than the one before that was chunkier with a lot of shoulders. So you couldn't move your thumb. To me, I mean, still good guitars, but I prefer this shape. For those who don't move too much, their thumb, it's okay. But for me, I move a lot. Overtones on this guitar. They are sparkling behind the notes. More on the basses. We didn't change the strings. Maybe with the brand new strings on the trebles, maybe just a little more. By the way, there's a long sustain. Vibrato is very nice. The sound is so nice. Even for string separation, if I play so if I play the melody with the basses, the trebles. Probably one of the last Recital from Daniel Friederich. This guitar is so light I could with 2 fingers, and yeah, it's perfect, very good condition, original finish, and everything is original on this guitar. It's a beautiful tone. Well, should be in a museum, but anyway, if you want a Friedrich that's still at a good price, to me it's the same guitar as the concert, only it has a spruce top. So very, very cool guitar, very nice to play. It's the tone we've heard in so many recordings and concert players, and that's French. Hey. Thank you for watching.